Hey everybody, it's Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong. Welcome back to my channel. Woo, it's been a busy few days. I know I say that all the time, I feel terrible. I have these stretches of getting so much done, and then I have stretches of being so busy with life that I just don't make the videos that I want to make. So I'm going to be playing catch up. This is a project. This is my second one. I wanted to share this with you because it has been so much fun and it has been so eye-opening. Most of you know that I work at a large reuse center and we get tons of donations. We take a lot of donations that other places won't take. We sell all sorts of bits and bobs. A piece of rusty metal is not considered trash to us. What hit me a few weeks ago is just how much goes into the landfill. And I asked myself, can trash be pretty, and how much trash am I putting into recycle, the landfill, whatever? So I decided that I would make a journal with a week's worth of things that I consider trash, things that I'm either going to throw in the trash can or put in the recycle bin. Paper items, plastic items. Within 3 days, I was overwhelmed with the amount of things that I had pulled out of the recycle bin. So I made a journal. This is not it. There's another one that I made that's much more organic in the sense that a lot of the big pieces I simply punched holes in them, and it's on actually just 2 rings. It's a 2-ring type journal so that I could just keep adding to it. The rings are really big rings and there's a lot of art done on it. I took it into work so that customers can look at it, and I called it One Girl's Trash. And I've got a note in it about what brought it about, what inspired it. And I know that I mentioned I wanted to tell you about something that was for teachers as well. One of our teachers was asking about materials that she could purchase, that wouldn't cost that much so that her kids could do a project. And one of our employees took her over to this journal and said, well, why not do something like this? If each student saved their trash, then look what they could make. Anyway, but I decided to make a second one. And this one is more structured because I made a journal for this one, and I decided to go green because obviously this has to do with, green, our earth, disposing of things in the right way. And I just want to flip through this with you and show you what it looks like to take trash and make a journal. And this has been so much fun. Again, I find that within just a few days of saving trash, I'm overwhelmed. Even when we think we're eating healthy, like opening a can of black-eyed peas, we're doing something that required a can and a label and glue and then the services of somebody to take this to the recycle place. So this has art elements added to it, like some pretty stickers that I purchased at the Dollar Tree, and it has packaging from different meals, coffee, things for my birds outside. I love popcorn. This butterfly came from the Dollar Tree. One of the things I loved doing was taking these beautiful old images and putting them under the plastic. Most packaging, if you notice, it's colorful, it's got the illustrations or their designs, their graphic designs, and then it'll have a cutout so you can see the product underneath. I love taking that cutout part and putting images. It's like they're trapped forever in plastic, and that just itself speaks volumes. This was from a pair of socks, and there's the little hanger. Great for dipping, look at it, and I feel like I eat pretty healthy, and yet I have all this packaging that says all natural and, blah, blah, blah. So, Anyway, this has been a lot of fun, and I'm going to go back and add to this. I'm going to keep adding art. This would be a wonderful art journal. I've done a little bit. You can see there is some of the vintage wrapping paper from the little packets I was working on the other day. I love how this turned out. There is the wrapping from that old wrapping paper, and there's from some ginger ale, more popcorn, more wrapping paper. There's something really pretty about it. All of the bright colors, and it it absolutely does tell a story. It tells, some of the things that I have had in my life over the last week. And there's a ginger ale label again. There's some detox herbal tea. There was a bag that one of my Christmas presents came in, and that was some Philosophy body wash. I forgot I had this bag, and I cleaned out underneath my bathroom sink last week, and this is one of the things that I pulled out. Here we have a little coffee bag, the label from some ginger ale again. There's a beautiful napkin that I decoupaged. Iced coffee. Now, I don't use this at home. I make my own coffee every day. But being at work, and, you know, we have a coffee maker there too. I've used it before, but it's so nice to be able to just pour an iced coffee and, you know, go right back to work and have it around whatever I'm doing. So that's where that comes in. And this is an old postcard. I didn't stitch through the card, so the card is perfectly still intact, but I put it under this. I love that it says bird nest. This whole project has made me want to be so much more careful about what I purchase. You know, taking shortcuts, the way I dispose of things, making sure I do it in the right way. There's a label from some spring mix. Some of us were talking about this at work the other day, how when these big containers of lettuce and salad mix first came out, she said she thought they were crazy. And I did too. I thought, why in the world would somebody pay for that kind of convenience when, you know, you can buy a head of lettuce and take it home and make your own salad. And now this has gotten so, I won't say cheap, but affordable, and a lot of the time it's on sale. I think a lot of us use this. I would love to get my garden to the point where I can grow things like that again on a regular basis. Still working on that. And of course there's the front to a conditioner container. I'll probably put something in there. And the stickers from the Dollar Tree. The popcorn bag. That was just a piece of wallpaper that I had. So this is where I've stopped for right now, and I have a lot more to fill up. This is going to be a chunky journal by the time it's done. You can tell already. It's probably going to be pretty massive, but it would only take a couple of weeks for it to be massive, and that's the sad part. So I just wanted to share this journal and definitely encourage anybody who wants a fun project to try this out. I'm going to continue to work in this. In fact, oh, and one of the things, this is so funny, these little charms hanging here. So these are the insides of these vintage bobbins that I use. When all the thread's gone, that's what's left. It looks like hair rollers or something strange that rolled up on the seashore. And of course, anybody pretty much would recognize this. It's one of the little pull tabs inside of the iced coffee containers or little milk cartons or whatever. And then of course that is a bottle cap. I have more to go in this, but I do love playing in this journal. It is fun. I will tell you, I really, really like it. So let's just play with this page. I'll only do one page because I want this to be able to dry. And I don't really want to close it up, you know, and have the pages stick together. So let's just add some paint. Got a little gold going on over here. And love all this pink. And this journal can get just as messy as it wants to. Not going to worry too much, even if it gets on the fabric. This is definitely a trash book. This is one girl's trash. So again, I encourage you to make your own. While we are chatting, I'm still excited about growing the channel. Thank you to new subscribers and people who take the time to visit my page and leave comments. I appreciate it so much. If you want to tag me at any time on Instagram or social media, hashtag a bit of birdsong should do it. Please remember to subscribe and Let me know if you like the content. If you like it, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. I can handle it. So, yeah. What else can we do to this? Isn't that pretty? I mean, this has made me, I hear some people say that they're paper snobs, and I understand that. I love paper. I love paper. I've collected ephemera and paper for a long time. So I understand that. But I thought, maybe I'm becoming a label snob, and I don't mean money. I'm not talking about spending a lot of money. I'm talking about being drawn to pretty labels now versus, you know, sort of generic. Trader Joe's, they do a great job of making really pretty, attractive labels. And this whole project has made me want to go over there and shop, because I know how pretty their labels would be in a journal like this. This is truly a junk journal. A lot of things get called junk journals that really are not, I think. Let's make that thread pink, and then we'll wipe off some of that excess paint. So yeah, I think, and I understand that the word probably can be interchangeable anyway, because just because of the way we do our journals. Let's put a little bit of that in there. And we'll just have fun typing some random things. Let's see if that'll stay on there. Path. Cool. Not that that really means anything right now, but it is fun. Let's see if I can find my little birdie stamp. Put that on there. Love that little bird. So that's an old 2001 Stampin' Up. I have some more Stampin' Up stamps that I really like. I do want, pull that back so they don't stick together. I wiped some of that paint off when I was trying to wipe it off of the label. So let's get some more paint build up right there. So I think that's probably pretty good for right now, unless I want to put just a dot or two of gold paint somewhere. I like it. You know what I did wonder is how it would look to take this. So I am going to be really careful about where I get this. I don't want this ink to run on every single page, but I wonder if the ink, the alcohol ink, would stain this little handle. And then if we took can you antique plastic? Maybe. But we can get those. That's interesting. Well, does that change the looks? Maybe a little bit. Maybe. I know one thing. I need to take these pages and make sure they stay separated so they don't stick together. All right, I'm going to stop for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon. Bye for now.